Hello and welcome everyone to today's episode. Let's play The Last Spell. Last time we've heroically finished the tutorial. Today is going to be a bit trickier. So I finished the first town and the second town is almost done. Only the boss is left. I have not researched the boss, so I have no idea what's coming. What happened so far is, in the last round I've lost one hero, had to recruit a new hero from the tavern. This is the new hero. He's getting level ups, primary attributes that can be picked. Critical always looks nice. I decided to make him a mage because mages tend to deal a lot of damage. Unfortunately, not really the right item for him. I would have preferred something else, but that's what we have, and that's what we're going with. Don't really need any dodge, just damage on this one, because he's going to hide behind the walls. Extra action points, always nice. Might as well go for damage or reroll. Critical. Very nice. And magic damage. Mana regeneration daily does not really give us anything anymore because this is the last night of this town. So we won't see this hero again after this night, whether we win or lose. Might as well pick isolation. Sure, why not? Critical power, always nice. Range damage is not really what we need because he's dealing magic damage, so this doesn't count. Could pick magic damage or reroll. Every time we reroll, we get less options, and I don't really like any of those options. Let's just pick critical power. This experience gain also doesn't really help us. There's no physical damage, no stun. Okay, last attribute. Magic damage. Perfect. So this is what he has. Extra percent damage, dodge, and extra movement points. For the perks. So I've looked into this before starting the recording, and I think I will go with the skill range here. He has also this poison tree, which I would really like to test once, but I think it makes most sense on a melee hero because it automatically poisons enemies that are close, and we don't really want to get close with this one because he's a mage. A glass cannon effect. What was the other thing that I wanted to pick? Vision is good, I think. Is increased by the hero's current mana, and he won't be having that much mana afterwards. I think there was actually nothing that I wanted to pick here anymore. Might as well go with quick reload. It's the first time I'm picking this. I think this one here also makes sense, gives him extra damage when there are no other heroes nearby, and he will be holding the northwest of the town. So I think I will pick that. Critical power, shorter weapons. Gets mana cost reduced. I think that's good because he doesn't have that much mana. Then propagation. What we're gonna pick, what that does is it increases the number of bounces of this spell here. I think the other idea was the proximity shot. This gives increased damage when shooting at enemies that are close by, and they will get close. And here it's either big game hunter because we're fighting a boss, and I guess it's useful to deal extra damage to big enemies, or surgical strikes, which gives extra action points. Let's just go with sheer power, because that is definitely going to give an advantage for a magic user. Alright, that's it. We've spent all the gold, we've spent all the materials. There's really nothing else to do here. Free actions, there's no one to heal as far as I can tell. These are our 6 heroes. These are the frontline traps. We have some ballista, we have some watchtowers. In fact, he will be going back and climbing into the watchtower. And this is where the enemies are coming from. Like I said, I haven't researched this boss. All I know about this about these waves is what we see here. So we see that this is the strongest wave coming in, and here are some. This is also going to be a strong wave. So these two are going to be strong. Come to think of it, I might want to move her maybe here so she can do both of those lanes. And it's gonna be a tough one. So what we see here is what the Seer gives us. The Seer is a very useful building that can push back the mist. So right now the mist is here, so this is where the enemies are going to start. At the beginning of this map it was kind of somewhere around here, and it would encroach, so enemies would come directly from here, so you don't have no time to shoot at them. You get the Seer, you use Repel Mist, and it pushes that back. And then every now and then, every couple of nights, it pushes back in. Either way, so very useful building. Also shows what kind of enemies we can expect. Well, without further ado, let's see how this goes. Okay, it's coming from the water, so I have no defenses there. Yeah, that's bad. So question is, do I have to damage this one directly? Yes, I do have to damage this one directly. So, first boss mechanic was some kind of power piece. And... oh, nice shot. And there it worked in such a way that the boss needed to be killed because everything will just keep spawning. So we cannot hope to win this by just killing the minions. Yeah, we'll have to put her definitely back because she's my boss killer, more or less, with this assassinate skill. So what I want to do is I will just use up her shots. But if I kill something, then I will lose her move points, and that's not really what I want either. She has how many move points? How far can I get her? I need to get her close to this boss. Let's either way exit the watchtower. How far can we go? How far can we shoot from here? We cannot even shoot through this watchtower. But I need to get her back there. I can take maybe this route, because I think here she can still shoot through this. Yeah, better than nothing. Shoot through this door and this wall. The ballista are blocking line of sight. Those are the only things that I can shoot from here. Take another step. Can you still shoot from here? No. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. She has a blink. Make use of that. Can she shoot from here? No. I think she might catch some shots off from here. Yeah, nice. That won't work. Okay. So that's this done. She can get some extra range by getting into the watchtower. Not enough range though. Okay, down from the watchtower again. And that was an entirely wasted turn for her. She could use this, not really worth it. Yeah, I think I will have those two go for the boss, and let's see if this one can take out some of the enemies. Actually, he will have an easy time with this wave. Here are two things that are going together. One is the Initiator perk that gives +2 multi-hits, so usually this spell has 4 hits. Now you can see it had 8 and now it's down to 6 multi-hits. And the second, the 2 multi-hits are still coming from this shield, which is quite fancy, I think. Let's just finish what we can with the regular spells. This guy. These will just take damage here from the traps. I would also like him to go back actually to the boss, because he just deals so much damage with his multi-shots. She has enough range to take those out. So what's he gonna do? So there are these boomers, and yeah, they burst when they die, so I think this will probably be my first target. This will not be a kill. Okay. I have never seen something like this. Can I shoot the... Reduce resistance, reduce damage. The right call here. Quick reload. Weapon restoration, but it doesn't give me any action points. Okay, I think that's the extent of it. So we want to pull him back, put him into the watchtower. Next round he has a bit more range. Next up. Actually we could use the catapult. No, out of range. What's she gonna do? She doesn't have that many move points. She does have a teleport. So use that. Nice. Actually she got a new weapon last turn, and I think this one is playing out very well. Problem I have with her is that she doesn't have many move points, so not much she can do here. Those will take damage from the traps, but those will definitely come through, so I think I will have to go back here and catch these enemies here. Yeah, the only action points I have left is her, and she's out of range of everything. Maybe she can use this? No, also out of range. Yeah, we will have to take this one. Let's see how this boss will fight. Job, nice. So our ballistas firing, not doing that much damage, but doing what it can. These green guys are buffing. Ah, yeah, this is a good target. Should she go directly for the boss, or should I use her on this guy here? I think she can snipe this one out. No, not enough damage. Unless it's a critical hit. I definitely don't want those to get too close to the base, because they deal a lot of damage, but maybe... yeah, that's not enough damage. I guess these catapults are gonna... more damage anyway from the boss, so there is no point in holding back those shots. That's out of range. At least getting that guy. Just gonna misclick. Still good enough. I mean, I think she's in a position where she could deal a lot of damage to the boss. Honestly, what I'm reading here gives me the impression that I need to defeat both of those individually, that it's actually two bosses, that if I just defeat the head, the tail will still keep fighting. At least that's my guess. As line of sight, I think I will need her to get into a watchtower. I have no watchtower here. I mean, okay, I can hit that. Let's go for the tail. Yep, that's why I picked this boss. Alright, we're a bit defenseless now. Can she shoot this one? No, requires line of sight. This ballista is unfortunately blocking line of sight, but I guess the boss will kill this anyway afterwards, so after that we will get line of sight. I think I just leave it at that. What can he do? The boss already has reduced damage and reduced resistance. I mean, I could just go and straight up hit on the boss, but I would also like to take this one out. Or straight up hit the boss. Okay, so we got this. Need to rest into the boss. Less damage. Okay. What's going to happen here? Since this has only 8 shots, while nothing has been killed yet, I think I will use Let's see if that's enough. Definitely the best spell that this guy has. Especially because now it still has 8 multi-shots because we haven't killed anything. This should be the end for this one, and probably for this one. Then these are in range. I think they will still, most of them will still survive, maybe. Let's see if that works. Okay, they get the buff from this green guy. Now we're down to 6 multi-hits. I think that is still worthwhile. Okay. That is the extent of his power in this turn. She will probably have to walk out. Poison this one. Okay, same principle with the multi-hits. Now we're down to 2. We had 4 because she hasn't killed anything yet, and now we're down to 2. She can still use her scroll. It's mana, if you have enough mana. Worthwhile, I guess. Next. Yeah, not great, not terrible. I think I will want her to get down here, so that next turn she can also do some damage to the boss. Since she cannot shoot anything anymore. Oh wait a sec, this would work, no? So accuracy minus move points. Okay, okay. Debuff the boss, very nice. Evasion, just in case there's something coming in. And now it's her turn. I think I will pull her back there. There was the last teleport that she had. Gotta be conservative with the movement. Because she doesn't have that many move points. And I think here I can get her to safety. Is this a... Oh, it's just armored. Okay. Thanks to shield. She might get hit, but it doesn't matter. Next turn. Ah yeah, okay, so we have to hit the head, I suppose. Which makes sense. This dealt damage to... Yeah, so what's that actually? I saw those earlier, but I didn't do anything about it. Traps are dealing no damage. The ballista are at least doing their job as much as they can. Let's use this. does deal a lot of damage. Speaking of a lot of damage, requires line of sight, and now it's a catapult that's in the way. Might as well use it. Might either way get destroyed next turn. Ballista's also kind of in the way. Still no line of sight. That's tricky. I think I need to get her into the watchtower, because the watchtower gives her a line of sight. Or use her to push off. No, I think we have enough. We have enough defensive power here with the heroes that are available. So she has to go for the boss. This will also block line of sight. This line of sight is... Oh yeah, wait, that would work. Teleport as far as I can. This guy puts another weakening person to the boss. Some damage. Wait, can we actually finish this? That can't be everything, right? So here's the boss meter that tells me how dead the boss is, I guess. I'm not sure how exactly that works. So he can use... Is that worthwhile? Probably not. Honestly, probably not, but I don't want to stay that around here to keep buffing the team. Is it a bit too far? Those won't die. Neither will those. Oh, so kind of high value targets. Speaking of high value target, let's get her into the watchtower. Now she has vision. Now she can shoot things that are even out of line of sight. Unfortunately, the assassinate is already used. Used in the sense that it needs a movement point, and she's out of movement points. Like, does he have a... No, that's a different... That's a different item that lets you give movement point and action point to a friendly unit. Damage is higher here, but this has only one action point as a cost, and it's probably even not entirely enough, but almost enough. Can we get it? No. Can get those. She doesn't have that much mana anymore. I'd rather keep the mana for more assassinations. I think that's the extent of it. I think she will benefit from some extra range. A lightning strike might be one of these. It's okay. Let's take out those that are closer, because they will probably come through and do damage to the town otherwise. Yeah, I was gonna do this one in. Oh, I thought I had 4. What did she kill before? She probably... Yeah, okay, so she gets... With the talent that she has, the initiator talent, she gets +2 multi-hits as long as she hasn't killed anything. And since she killed something this turn with the poison from last turn, that took away those extra shots. actually good damage on her. I'm not used to her dealing that much damage with her quick shot. So getting her that new weapon was definitely worth it. Okay, we're safe here. She can't do anything anymore. This one still. Okay, what does it do? Because I don't think I want to risk this, so I probably want to kill this first. There's another egg here also. And just these 2 eggs. Yeah, let's move him there. Exit the watchtower. Go down here. Can we enter the other watchtower? Yes. Just enough movement points. Damage. Let's see if that's enough. Actually, with this first volley I don't want to get any kills. So I'm trying to target enemies that are stronger and that will probably not die. Like this one, for example. Here the sword tells you that this one is just gonna take some damage, while this says that this unit might die. And this is a definite kill. Get another one to this one, I don't think he'll die. Okay, nice, that was perfect. No kills. So this should be dead with 1 shot, maybe. This one probably not. This one will die in this case. This one, yeah, we want to finish that one too. As well as this one. And this one because it will add more damage. Okay, good one. So we have 2 shots left. He has a bunch of mana still left. That's what he goes. I think I could have done this better. How can we take? This won't be enough. Oh yeah, this is the transfer I've been speaking of. I could give movement points and damage to another hero. To her, for example. But those are not really scaring me. I think she has enough armor to survive that. Oh, speaking of survival, can still use those. Sure. That's why we have them after all. Though I would really like to hit this guy. Yeah, damage. Not enough range on this one. Okay. That was the extent of what we can do this turn. Let's see what the boss does. A lot shorter in the past, but since they all have these buffs, right, that puts some extra time onto the monster turn. So, I mean, yeah, we have to destroy this. Okay. Ouch, and it just takes all the defenses with it. And this looks like it's not even half done. doesn't move here at all. I mean, did I get some points for killing this boss thingy? Let's take this one out. Okay, that's not the best shot. That's it. These catapults are out. Okay, good. I think this will be the toilet. Nice. And now she's out of action points. Nothing to do but to pull her back. That was good actually. Surprised. Nice. Let's get this one. One shot left. Yeah, I don't want the buffs. Done with the buffs. So quick reload, but that doesn't give any action points. I need action points to do anything. So this one will start with about 200 damage. Let's hit this one twice, then once onto the big guys and the armored guys. And why not? Okay, so that got 2, which means we're down to 6 multi-hits. Might as well use this. This one and this one, and afterwards we can take this one. Oh, I missed this one, great. Two guys will get left. How are we on the mana? Okay. Take this one out. Not enough. So she has in this case the 4 multi-shots. Nice. Let's see if we can get another 4. Nope. Now we're down to 2. Because she killed this one. Isn't this one? Yeah. Otherwise I'm gonna finish those. Ah yeah, now she's out of action points. So she can take out this one. Now she's out. Ah yeah, she's still available. Some hits. I don't like this at all. This one have... I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. Let's see if we can save her. I destroyed my own trap here. Those traps were not really doing that much either way. This one and this one has nothing left. She can do basically nothing here, right? Yeah. Let's hope for the best. So these might actually do a bunch of damage to her. boss doing? Good for us, not much damage there. So the boss has disappeared, at least the meter moved a bit, so taking the boss out did help. I think I want to pull her down here to help out with this horde, because there's no way he's gonna hold that by himself. That should be enough damage to get this one low enough to take him out in the next attack. Okay, so we're down to 6 hits, which is still good, but he's gonna run low on mana, so I think I will keep that mana. The spell doesn't use any mana. We can use this only twice more, and I would rather get 8 hits out of it. One more. Which one? Those already have reduced abilities. So he has a buff, and if I can get him, why not? Maybe she'll be the one moving down, because I think the traps here are either way gonna do their job. Haven't really used the mana yet. Oh, good damage. Yeah, let's move her down there to assist. She can take these other ones out. If the minion waves from this side keep being rather weak, so I'm not really scared of these minion waves at the moment, at least. Then I think she can hold this by herself. And boss is gonna come back. That much is certain. Seven mana, not worth it. 6 mana, also not worth it. We're kind of low on mana. That's only 2 mana. That's only 2 mana, and I think this is enough to get those. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I haven't used her abilities yet. So what this has is propagation, so this deals extra damage to one adjacent enemy. Which means that this one is probably also going to go down. Very nice. So we're out of points, and this is a bit of a problem because how much damage is this going to do? 288, and it's probably going to go through the armor because it's magic damage. And she does not really have a counter to that. Except, wait a second, it's only one. Oh yeah, this could work. This could work. Oh, perfect. That was definitely a winning move. We probably don't have enough left to take this one out either, and I don't want to get her too much in front. It's a bit risky. I'd rather move her back here, brace for extra armor. Better play safe because the boss is coming back. Oh, now it's green. So I guess it's gonna go through 2 more colors. Destroying the tail we saw last time does not help that much. Just too many of them down there. Way too many down. Ouch. What can she do? Oh, she has so much mana, might as well use it on something with propagation. Very strong lightning strike. That's why I said we can probably hold here just with her. Trusty catapult. I think those will just go down to the ballistae. Got this one. All the traps are dead, but they couldn't attack anymore either way, I think. Or, ah yeah, these have 1 shot left, and then these also. So basically, they deal a little bit of damage to any enemies around in this area, only when one of the enemies ends their turn directly on top of them, and then they can do that twice and they recharge automatically until the next night, except of course if they get destroyed, like in this case for friendly fire, but it doesn't really cost that much to repair them. What do we want to do here? I think I would like to shoot the boss, but the boss is somewhat out of range. This has no shots left. Ah, this is risky. I hope the vision is not blocked too badly here. Okay, I can hit this. I cannot hit this. Costs mana, a lot of mana and movement points. Not a lot of mana, but a lot of movement points. I think I'd rather use this one. Nice, and because here is another perk. Because she attacked and killed an enemy that was at full health at a range of 5 or more, the next ability costs movement points instead of action points. So even though I was out of action points by using this, I can use another shot, or maybe even 3. No, 2, because this is how many movement points I have. Or I could use the assassinate, but I would rather keep her mana and just use this shot. Also good. Next round, I hope from here this boss comes to be in range, or maybe we'll have to teleport somewhere here. Let's see. So this guy will just start picking off whatever he can pick off. Is this a kill? The armored ones are a bit tougher. And we're out of actions on the Shadow Bolt. It doesn't have that much mana anymore, and it's not really worth it because the enemies are too dispersed to use the area of attack, area of effect attacks. So, here on the other hand, we can really do with some area of effect. But I think the best value that we can get here is the magic missiles. That's potentially a kill, that's probably not. That's also not. sure how this is going to go. Kind of a problem that the boss is out of reach. Kind of a problem that there's so many enemies over here, and I don't think the two of them will be able to hold him off for that much longer. Oh, I misjudged. This is range. Not so good, not so good, not so good. Yeah, might as well take the damage on this one. Okay, now she has no movement left, but she can brace. Also, now she has this ability, so I should keep her a bit closer actually to the fort. I haven't thought of that. He has his turn. Let's see. Not really that much value, but at least it's something to do with action points. He's absolutely out of mana now, which is not good. Not good at all. Help her out a bit. She should be able to one-shot this thing. Position is much better here because this still improves the ballistas, at least somewhat. Let's get off some shots on the boss. She has to be further away for assassinate. How much mana? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's either that or move, and okay, she's not gonna use her move points anyway because we're going for assassination. She would be going for move points if we would have killed something immediately, like this one. We could switch to using move points instead of action points, but I would rather go like this. Okay, we can do this. Potion of strength. 25%. Give me some damage, please. Oh yeah. And out of move points. We can use a few of those. What can she do? She has still a bunch of mana, might as well use it. Oh yeah, right, she can use this also. I forgot about this. Quite strong actually against enemies that are so closely bunched together. I think those should all die from the poison next round. Makes sense. There's stuff in the way. I think she's safe here. So that's good enough. She's definitely not safe here because those are strong. I really need to get this one down. Can't get him down. I'm kind of risking something here. Taking those out. She's a bunch of mana, might as well use it. Not in bad. And those were all the action points, unfortunately. I think I will pull him a bit more up, maybe he can deal some damage to the boss also from here. This will probably get through at some point. Guys can stun. No actions left. Here is an action left. So stunned. Closer. Okay, that puts her into the move. No, not even. Thought that would give her the movement thingy. Nice. Yep. This round. And these are gonna go get through. Not good, not good, not good. It's probably the most... What? Only two? Huh. So this was probably the most mana efficient way I could stop those from getting into the town, but not that happy with the results. Kind of low on mana. Worse. So he's gonna isolate it. I think she can deal with these two, and she should be able to deal with those. But it's not over. Next round's coming. The boss is gonna come back, and with the boss, more of those minions. We're up there. Okay, and pull her back there. This one just won't die. Let's see. So the way it looks to me, the boss will have 2 more reappearances, so now once again. And after we take him out, or is that maybe the last time the boss reappears? Well, let's see. bit uncertain how to play this, because here we're out of mana, which means we cannot assassinate. I think I should put everything on the boss, but those will break through if I don't do anything against it. Really the only objective here is to get the boss. If this one gets through, then this hero is most likely toast. Guess I can still pull him back. I think I will just risk it and put everything in the boss. Still has some mana to maybe take out those. I think that's pretty much the end for this one. Pull him back so he doesn't get damage from this. Now the question is, can we take the boss or not? Risky. Risk that paid off. Not bad. 2 towns saved, an entire map left to go. Thanks for joining in, and see you next time. Bye bye.